So Chico, this style, the looking dog like Ciega or Bagman or, this is a different dog than we used to. You making it more like a modern dog or something like that, modern pit bull. And when some of those people ask me those questions, these are some facts, okay? You have been looking at the wrong dog. You have been looking at a dog from the UKC and a dog from from the AKC or from the neighborhood. And just because you bought it from some breeder that's been breeding dogs for 20, 30 years, that guy is not breeding the right dogs. You must understand the breed started in the 1800s. And when the breed started and it was called American Pit Bull Terriers, they were those people that were matching those dogs. And then they became the AKC dogs, and they mix them differently, they breed them differently, they have a different process. Those are not real American Pit Bull Terriers. They use the name Pit Bull, which belongs to the American Pit Bull, which has the name American Pit Bull Terrier. And the UKC that gave the American Pit Bull Terrier the name, when the founder did that back in the 1800s, the company got taken over by the kids, they got sold, whatever happened to it. The new people that came over, they didn't continue with the real American Pit Bull Terrier. They came out with a new jazz, a new thing. So the American Pit Bull Terrier were those specific men that had those bloodlines that by the 1990s were underground. And so when did the biggest change happen? The American Pit Bull Terrier is an evolving breed. It's a continuous evolving breed. And in the 1950s, there were the Cajun rules. And the Cajun rules helped shape with the new size of the pit and all these organization of the rules, the fighting rules. It changed the way, and I'm just being a historian here, it changed the way the American Pit Bull Terrier looked because the size of the pit was bigger. So the barrel-looking dog with the clip ears, little chunky dog, couldn't compete with the dogs that were more athletic. And that made a better dog. That made an athletic dog. Del Brastron was very smart, very, very smart. And he helped the breed become a better breed with the rules. As a matter of fact, I saw rules being changed in other areas of the world, like in China. And it completely reversed all the progress in the areas of gameness of the American Pit Bull Terrier, destroying the breed itself. You can have 800 dogs and don't have a great dog because of that particular reason up in China. So the Cajun rules were perfect, designed by Americans. And they improved those dogs that came from the UK and Ireland before. They made them a different dog. To the point today that the people from Ireland and from the UK, they are dying to get the dogs from America. And they're dying to get dogs that went to those places from America, like the dogs in the Balkans, the dogs in Europe, and so on and so forth. So now you know the breed has been improved since the 1950s because of the Cajun rules. I took the breed in 1990, and by 2000, I already had taken over with the new dogs. These dogs that are the dogs of the year, the global grand champions and global champions, were raised to the Merry dogs. And those dogs are the most supreme dogs by consistency, quality, and excellence. And they're red nose in the grand majority. Some of them are buckskins. And we have nothing to do with anybody else. These are our dogs. These are the dogs that we own, that we breed, that we select. They're very unique and exclusive to these bloodlines. They got names of great dogs like Ciega the Great, Chilindrina, the Bagman, Mechanic Buck. They don't belong to anybody else and they don't have them anywhere else. They have something else that is completely inferior in quality, in merits, and performance. And although they might claim to be similar dogs because they have a relationship that doesn't carry the same accolades and merits, you find yourself in a relationship like Michael Jordan and his brothers, 5.4, 5.6 tall people, brothers with the same bloodline, same father, same mother, but not the merits, not the accolades, and not the titles. We got the titles, we got accolades and the merits, and we're not mixed with them. So we're a different group of people that today want to preserve the American Pit Bull Terrier for the American Pit Bull people as pets. We want the American people to have these dogs as pets. We are not in favor of people breeding dogs because they already failed through all these years of trying to breed dogs. We don't want people to be trying to be in a community of criminals or anything like that. We call it the swamp. The swamp is dying. The swamp is in danger of dying because the new American Pit Bull Terrier owners are better than they are. So I would recommend you to follow Chico Lopez at 123pitbulls.com. Take a look at my social media. Take a look at our Facebook page, Real Chico Lopez on Facebook and on Instagram. And so you can improve and upgrade your knowledge of what's going on with the American Pit Bull Terrier, the one that matters, the real American Pit Bull Terrier. The best pets in the world, the best dog experience, not the men biters. God bless you. Chico Lopez.